Welcome to Keeping It Realty.
Welcome back to Keeping It Realty. I'm your host, Martha Smith.
And I'm your co-host, Natalia Pierantoni.
And today we're diving into a topic that comes up a lot, especially for homeowners who are ready to move out of their home, but they need the equity to buy their next one.
We're breaking down how to sell your house and use the proceeds to buy your next home.
From where to start to what to avoid, we're walking you through the entire process.
So let's start with the basics. What does it mean when we say you can purchase a contingent on the sale of your home?
So what it means is basically your offer to buy another home is conditional. You need to sell your current home first in order to complete your purchase of the new home. It's a safety net and it gives the buyer the option to back out if their home doesn't sell.
Exactly. So it gives you the ability to write an offer on your next home before the current one has closed.
Correct.
Got it. So if someone's in the situation, they want to sell the house they live in and buy a new one, but they need the money from the last sale or from the sale to buy, what's step one?
So step one is to contact a realtor, right? We need to evaluate your home and find out what the value of the home is. What are the comps? We need to analyze the market and then help you prep the house to list it for sale.
Got it. So at the same time, we can connect you with the lender who understands contingency-based purchases, right? They'll give you a pre-approval that factors in with the equity from the current home. So you're in a position to buy your next home.
Correct. And next, we create a listing strategy, get professional photos taken. We launch your home on the market so that we can sell it.
Once you go under contract with the buyer, that contract gives you the leverage to make an offer on your next home with the set closing date.
Correct. And going under contract just means that a buyer made an offer on your home. You guys agreed on the terms, and now you have an expected closing date.
Got it. Okay. So now that sounds so simple, but really it can get really stressful. So that's why we want to break it down, managing both deals at the same time and what that looks like.
Okay. So once you list your home, buyers are going to start coming to come see your house.
Mm-hmm. And then, once the right buyer sees it, they'll make an offer. When all the parties agree and the buyer makes their escrow deposit, we're officially under contract and ready to shop for your new home.
That's right. And when we find the house that you want to buy, we make an offer contingent upon the sale of your home.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we can line up the transactions with the closing dates and get our offer accepted and line it all up.
Got it. So meanwhile, the realtors help schedule inspections and also appraisals. Title runs their search, just making sure that the title is clean, right? The lenders work on getting all the financial documents in order. Buyers are giving the final numbers and get the clear to close for both sides.
Correct. And then behind the scenes, the realtor, the lender, and the title companies are all staying in sync to coordinate and balance to make sure the timing is, working.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you will pre-sign the sale documents a few days earlier, right? So the buyer will be scheduled to close in the morning of the closing day.
Mm-hmm.
And the title company will wire the funds from the first closing to the next closing in time for the closing on your new home.
Correct. So in other words, you're selling your house. It's scheduled to close on the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
A couple days before, you'll sign on that sale because you could pre-sign. And then the closing date will happen in the morning for the buyer that's buying your home. And then in the afternoon, you'll be buying your next home. And that title company will wire the funds too.
Let's back it up, right? So some buyers get nervous that a contingency will make their offer look weak. Is this true?
Sometimes. Okay, so you can make an offer stronger on a contingent sale by doing a few things. You want to make sure that your house is under contract when you're writing your offer, because that lets them know that you already have somebody willing to buy your house. You already know when you're going to close on it. And so it's going to be this seamless transaction.
Okay. And having a closing
And
date
you have
in
a
place,
closing
right?
date. Correct.
Okay.
Another thing you can do to make your offer stronger is maybe shorten the inspection period or tell them that you're only going to ask for the 4-point items that you need for insurance. You're not going to be nitpicky about
just limit the repairs
Correct.
requests. Got it. So another thing you can do to make your offer stronger is asking the listing agent what's important to their seller. Make it make sense for both of them.
Correct. That's so important. And also talk to your lender. Make sure that your lender is going to vouch for you. A lot of the times I like to, when I'm representing a buyer, tell the seller's agent on the other side, hey, here's the lender's information, call them. This is a qualified buyer. That way they have that extra reassurance that the buyer's, qualified.
Of course. And also work with the realtor, experienced realtor who can position your offer to a win and negotiate, right? Negotiations depends on the market conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Choosing the wrong realtor can definitely make or break the deal.
That's so true. So let's get into the mistakes we see too often.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shopping for a home. I know we've said this a couple times in here, but shopping for a home before your house is under contract, that's a mistake. Because if you don't have your house sold, you're not going to be able to buy the next one.
Yep. And assuming the dates were magically aligned. So things happen. Just be prepared to pivot.
That's
Communication is key.
Yep.
Delays happen, and a buyer's bank can wire funds late,
Mm-hmm.
and just understand that
There might be a day, you have to pivot. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
And, have a backup plan, a little temporary housing, maybe an Airbnb or a hotel. You might need to stay at a hotel for a night because your house sold and the wire didn't come in, in time. And then you don't have the wire ready for the next one. So just be prepared. Exactly.
Got it. And don't wait until last minute to pack.
Oh, yeah. Do not do that.
Get a head start, putting things in boxes and getting ready to move.
That's right. The more prepared you are, the smoother it'll go.
Absolutely. Okay. So ready?
Instead of rapid fire, here are some commonly asked questions for this topic.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So, what is the worst thing to do when you're trying to sell?
Not making the needed repairs, not touching up, the paint old home, not keeping it clean,
Mm-hmm.
and also like not having the house available for showing requests.
That's right. That can kill it. If you have people trying to see your house and you're like, no, I don't want to show it today. I mean,
It's not ready.
yeah, you're losing on buyers. Okay. What's one thing that makes a buyer's offer instantly stronger?
Besides cash?
Yeah, besides cash.
I would say shorter inspection period, nice escrow deposits, and also full asking price.
Correct.
Not asking also for closing costs.
Yeah, or like
quicker
a quick
close.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When is the best time for a contingency sale?
In a buyer's market.
Explain.
Because you have a better chance of getting that offer accepted.
Right.
To the
You don't have
new
competition.
house. Correct. And what else?
But really, it's whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Talk to an agent, see what the market condition is where your house is, what they expect your house would go for, and take it from there.
Correct.
Okay, the next question. What do I do if the house isn't selling?
You drop the price or listen to the feedback.
Yeah.
So what is the market telling you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to remodel? I mean, what else?
Yeah. Do you
What-
need to remodel? Why isn't it selling? Is it priced too high? What is the average days on the market? Maybe for your area, the average days are 60 days. So you have to be a little patient,
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. If the buyer backs out, is the deal automatically dead? Oof, hate when that happens.
No. So it's
Okay.
important to communicate with the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is key. Again, we repeat it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let them know what's going on.
Yep.
Talk about what is it. So the time for the seller will extend the closing to allow you some time to find another buyer.
Right. So if you tell them, hey, listen, this deal fell through, we're going to go back on the market. They've already been on hold with you for 20 days, 15 days. Sometimes you can say, hey, give me a shot. Let me see if I can find another buyer. And sometimes they'll work with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last question. If I rent or lease my house, can I get a new mortgage to buy?
Yes. So it depends on your credit and your income.
Right.
The lender will collect documentations and then we'll let you know if you qualify for a new mortgage loan.
Right. That's right. Okay. So this concludes the episode. We hope we answered a lot of y'all's questions. If you know someone who can use our help, be sure to share this episode with them.
Okay, whether you're upsizing, downsizing, or relocating, we are here to make a smooth transition.
Want us to help you with a contingency sale? Message us at keepingitrealty@gmail.com.
See you next time at Keeping It Realty. Thank you all for tuning into our podcast. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did.
Don't forget to follow us on social media at keepingitreal_T and share this episode with all your friends.
If you guys have any questions and topics that you guys would like for us for future episodes, let us know. Shoot us a message. We would love to hear from you guys.
See you next time on Keeping It Realty.